Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Bahashem Rav Kakodash, double honor to apostles, great millstone, do well. Peace, love, and blessings also to you, brothers on the highways and byways, giving all diligence to make your call and election sure. And also blessings to very few sisters out there that are listening, learning, and believing. And I'm the affiliate of Kanakla. Coming at you once again, another lesson, Lord's will, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. This lesson is edifying and exhorting. And brothers is watching, I'm really preaching to the choir, all right? Brothers are upon that watch, all right? We all aware, we all watching, man, okay? Being diligent. But this was posted today from U.S. News, published January 31st, 3:58 a.m., all right, which is today. It says, fire at Connecticut egg farm kills 100,000 hens, report says. Basra and a brother pointed this out, okay, which is spiritual. Basra is the chief city of Edom, okay, Esau, Edom. Is Basra, Connecticut. An estimated 100,000 hens were killed when a large fire broke out in the egg farm over the weekend, report says. Okay, and us is in the know, we know, all right? As the saying goes, if you know, you know, all right? We believe this is, manufactured, okay, to usher in a shortage of food, okay, basically more chaos to fulfill Revelation, the 13th chapter and the 16th verse, okay, more chaos. It says the Hartford Courant reports about 20 fire departments responded to the fire Saturday afternoon at Hillendale Farms. That's probably a misprint. It says the fire destroyed a chicken house that was about 50 feet by 400 feet in Courant reports. But we get the point. Now, we was just going, if you haven't been living on a rock, this is happening. It says what's causing the price of eggs to skyrocket nationwide. Okay, let's see if this video got anything to offer us.
Prices have risen for lots of foods, but the cost of eggs climbed the most in the last year, and consumers and businesses have scrambled to keep up. What's behind so-called eggflation? Economics correspondent Paul Solomon takes a look.
Here's half the ringer.
Thank you.
Breakfast time at In a Pickle in Waltham, Massachusetts, which means eggs.
I would say 70% of our menu either has eggs in it or revolves around eggs or is egg-centric in some way. So omelets, scrambled, it's in our pancake mix, in our waffle mix, in the French toast mix. People even put eggs on hamburgers too. So, it even crosses over into lunch. We have hard-boiled eggs in our salads. Just a lot of eggs.
Eggs that, says chef owner Tim Burke, have, you know what's coming, put him in a pickle.
The egg prices are just about 220% year over year right now.
And that's wholesale prices, forcing Burke to hike his menu so he doesn't end up in the hole.
We only went up 5% though, and we priced our eggs out at 15 cents an egg, but they're 50 cents an egg in reality. So we're kind of taking a hit in our margins, and we're just going to hope for the best that it comes down.
Well, why not raise it commensurate with the actual cost to you?
We wouldn't have many customers walk through the door.
So eggs here have become precious.
And we do have to make our employees aware that, this is a commodity that we need to really handle a bit more carefully.
Don't drop the eggs.
Right, I mean.
Do you tell them?
Yeah, of course.
You tell them not to drop the eggs?
Before, when we would mess up an egg or an egg would break, it was no big deal, we have another one. Now it's like, we're mourning that egg.
Meanwhile, at the retail grocery store, egg prices soared 60% in 2022 alone, more than any other food item, prompting memes all over the internet. And one farm group lodges a common complaint. Egg producers are price gouging. Economist Brian Ernest says consumers really notice the price hike.
On average, consumers are buying roughly 280 eggs a year. Folks always know the last price that they paid.
I didn't know this video was this long, but we're going to end it there. All right. But, I'm no expert, but, this happening, Okay, remember, it's a supply chain. Okay, a chain has links to it. You break one link, all right, the chain falls apart. So will this affect it? I believe so. Like I said, I'm not no expert, but this is gonna cause put more fuel to the fire, so to say. All right. I remember at one point in time, you would get eggs and egg people's car. Eggs was nothing, nothing to worry about. All right, it was abundance of eggs. All right, very cheap source of protein. All right, and as he said, why won't you just raise the price? Basically to what the eggs are really worth on your menu. He said we wouldn't have any customers. Okay, coming to the door. So this is gonna hurt businesses. Okay. So, this is it, man. Things are only going to progress for the worse for the society. Let's get right into it. 2 Ezra 16 and 17 says, woe is me, and woe is distress. All right, distress, man. Destruction. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? Because these days are evil, man. So the prophet Ezra is saying, who will deliver me in those days? He saw these things taking place. Okay, it says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. Okay, and people really haven't started feeling it yet. Okay, it's just the beginning of wars. See our wars, Russia, Ukraine. They say Taiwan, China's about to invade Taiwan real soon. They say war with China will happen in the next 2 to 3 years. It's inevitable. They say Israel and Iran, which is the war that you want to pay attention to. Okay, but beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, as we always break down the word evil. Eve meaning time, ill meaning bad. So bad times. This is what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine, because that's what this is going to usher in. The egg shortage is going to usher in. All right, the famine is going to be a building block, so to say, to the famine. It says, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sin and scourges for amendment. All right, this is, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness. So you think that with the Lord bringing all this, instruments of judgment, of evil, that these people will turn away. But no, it says, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap. And we already passed this. All right, we already passed this. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth. They shall think themselves to be in good case. And you thought you were in good case. Okay. It says, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth. And that's what's been happening. Sword, famine, and great confusion. For many, all right, so many, listen what the word of the Lord says. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, and that sword ultimately is nuclear missiles. So if you make it past this famine, you go get that revelation, that Karagwan, that Revelation 13 and 16, okay? And pursuing Revelation 14 and 9, you're going to be destroyed. So if you make it past the famine because you got, that you got branded, so to say, with that device, the sword is going to destroy you. But this is what this is ushering in, man. All right, more chaos. All right, but the point was, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of a famine. All right, and they're bringing a famine. Okay, this is that trench. This is that siege again. All right, they're sieging a place. They're cutting off all resources. And before you know it, all right, the place will be besieged, man. Okay, and they will have the masses of the people at their, to bend at their will, on their knees, ready to accept the NWO, the New World Order. Okay, the right crisis is upon us. Okay, all these, components, as the elder Ariella is going to, the algorithm, the Most High's algorithm